Hi everybody, this is Jill for today. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so glad you're here. I am making like an incredibly delicious bowl of soup. We've had this I don't know how many times, and every time I make it I do a little something different to it, but it's a good solid soup, and I'm going to show you what I usually do with it. And there's a lot of adjustments you can make, so we'll talk about that. So let me tell you what's in the soup. This is we call it dumpling soup. They're really small wontons, but we call it dumpling soup. That's how we call it. So what we have here are some snap peas and baby bok choy. Not the big one. You know, there's big bok choy. We're going to go with the little bok choy. Some peas frozen. If you had fresh peas, you could use them, but those are almost impossible to get. So we use frozen peas. A carrot, some chicken stock or vegetable stock. You could use either one, whatever you prefer. And then I have some mushrooms. And these are like the star of the show. These are absolutely amazing. Obviously, these come from Trader Joe's. These are a nice little wonton, and I'll show them to you when I open the package. They are cooked about 5 minutes before the soup is finished, and they are absolutely, every single time, delicious, and they're just foolproof. So we're using those. Then I have some condiments here. We've got some sesame oil, toasted sesame oil. That's going to give you that little Asian thing. And good old kikkoman, some soy sauce. Some garlic powder. I didn't have fresh garlic today, so we're using the garlic powder. And a little bit of ground ginger. Again, if you had fresh ginger, you're welcome to use that as well. And I'm looking, and yes, a little cilantro, just for a finishing touch, just to give it a little cilantro. So those are the ingredients that go into this amazing soup. Did I say chicken stock? I did say chicken stock. Okay. That's it, we're ready to roll. So here we go. I have some fresh mushrooms there, and they need to be cleaned. And I use toothbrushes from the dentist's office. You know, they always give you free dentist toothbrushes. And I use them all around the house, and I have a couple in the kitchen. And a little wet washcloth, or a paper towel there works. Get them nice and clean. Yep, there we go. Look at her, she's fast. Yep, there you go, nice and clean. Then we're going to slice them up. See there, nice little size. Everything should be bite-sized. And now the mushrooms do shrink down as they're in the soup. And then here are the snap peas. And again, bite-sized. Yeah, a few more of those. Oh, this soup is so good. There we go. Yeah, see that? Right, nice. And then I'm going to grate this carrot. I use the grater on the side. I use the grater standing up. Carrots are just hard to grate, but there's a carrot being grated up. And I forgot to mention green onions. I forgot to mention that I purchased those, and they go in. It's an important part of that soup. So I got some green onions there. We're going to slice those up. I use the white. I see a lot of people who don't use the white part of the onion. I use the whole thing. Slice that up. And here comes the bok choy. Cut the bottom of it off, and then those leaves will come apart. But it needs to be washed because it does have sand in there. And then again, I just do this in bite-sized pieces. Sometimes I find there is just too much white stem, and I'll separate some of that out and use it in another stock or in stir fry. So that's, it's your call how much of that you want in there. Yep, there we go. Nice little slices. And that, of course, shrinks down. Here's my pot on the stove. I'm going to pour in that chicken stock. Pour, pour, pour. All of it goes in there, Jill. All of it. All right. Just about got it there. Okay, enough. I'm going to put the lid on it and get it simmering. Yeah, see, it's simmering there. And now we're going to start adding the vegetables that I cut up and I peeled and sliced. There we go. Here comes the mushrooms. And those will shrink down as they cook and add more broth, your flavor to that chicken broth. And then those are the snap peas and the carrot. And green onions or something. Oh yeah, I had asparagus in the refrigerator. So I pulled that out and stuck that in there. And that is gonna, here, oh yeah, bok choy's gotta come. Here comes the bok choy. Isn't this easy, really, when you think about it? A little prep work on the vegetables. And you can cut those all up, you know, put them in the fridge. They'll sit there for a day or two if you don't want to do it on that day. Just, you know, seal them up. I put them in little plastic containers. There comes the ginger. And what's coming next? Oh yeah, the garlic. Here comes the garlic. And of course those are to your preference. Some kikkoman, the little soy sauce there. And a little bit of the sesame oil. And this stuff is strong. I usually use 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon. It's over, you know, it has a nice strong flavor. You don't want to overpower your soup with that. So I'm going to give it a stir. And we're going to put the lid on this. And we're going to cook it 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to simmer it. So the bok choy, you know, wilts and the mushrooms kind of cook up and everything gets good and hot. And the lid goes. Alright, 10 or 15 minutes later, we are ready to put in those wonton and the peas. So I'm going to show you the wonton before I put them in. See, nice little, oh, they're so good. They are so good. And so you put those in and they take 5 minutes to cook. So that's the last thing you do. And then you're also going to put the frozen peas in at this time because they cook really quickly as well. Again, I'm going to put the lid on. You may have to kick the heat up just a little bit to get it simmering again because of the frozen wonton. And there it is. Is that too gorgeous or what? Oh, on a cold day, I'm telling you what. If you wanted, you could add more chicken stock if you wanted to thin it out a little bit. This is a pretty thick soup, but we like it that way. So I'm going to serve us up a bowl. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. And I'm going to put on some fresh cilantro at the end. There you are. Beautiful, beautiful bowl of soup. And those wonton, they don't split, they don't break open throughout all that. They just are great. Hey, I want to thank you all for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope that you'll give me a thumbs up because that always helps my channel. Check out my Amazon store. And we will see you again real soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.